If I'm here, I'm talking, I already hit him once, this hand's loaded, bam! And then that second shot's gonna hit him off balance. Here, it doesn't take any coordination. If you're out here, it would take coordination to get that really well. But if you're close, I can just jump in his eye. Somebody comes up, I'm like, hey bro, I'm doing that. Again, I'm literally moving his hand first and forcing him to stop me. Now he can't hit me. I'm covering him, and yet again, I'm going to bring his hand back, come down, and then I can do the trapping or whatever, but you put him on defense immediately. From that position, he can't do anything. He can't fight. Let's say I'm here again, punch, and he starts to flinch, because that's the reaction you're gonna get. If we're close like this, we're close, hey, I can enter with that. Step, I put my hands this way, the other hand got it, over, punch him. Now he defends, then bam, that shoots that line open. You know, I could come on this video, clickbait you, and then say, hey guys, you know, if you do your forms really well, and you practice your stuff really nice, you can fight in the street. That'll work. But in reality, you do not need forms for fighting. In reality, a lot of this old movement and stuff is outdated. This will not work anymore for real life scenarios. What is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I got a really good topic for you. We're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna show how to actually fight. What I teach and what my style is on how to actually fight in a real life scenario. If you're fighting possibly one person, in real life, you're actually needing to defend yourself. What do I teach? What do I think about this topic? And as you saw, it's gonna be a really good video today. This is just a glimpse of the stuff I teach in my course. But today, I want to really show you what I believe and how to defend yourself, what I've used, what my students have used to actually work in real life to defend themselves. So, without further ado, we're going to hop right into the video. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit a like, help the channel out, guys. We're almost at 16K, so without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Quick warning, real quick, this is probably gonna be the best video you've ever seen on self-defense, real fighting, how to actually fight. So warning, I just wanna let you know, this is gonna be the only video you need, really, on how to train for real fighting, what it looks like, the philosophy, the mindset, what you want to know about real fighting. Like I said, more importantly, how to train it, how to teach it. So, let's get right in the video. So you first have to ask yourself, right, what am I training for? What am I trying to train for? If you're training for, like this video, real fighting, self-defense, you have to look at, okay, what are the most common things people deal with and that you're gonna probably come across on in the street in real life, right? Because if you want to be effective at this, you have to ask yourself a few questions and actually get to the root of the problem and ask yourself, what are you actually trying to do? A lot of fights, most fights nowadays, starts off with the guy either arguing or we're trying to pick a fight with you, yelling, close range, the guy's irate, he's very emotional, yell at you, talk, whatever, and then someone swings and they hit, and the fight's on, right? Fights nowadays aren't really challenged anymore. Like sure, back in the 60s, I might challenge them and say, let us fight. But fights don't look like that anymore. Fights, they're like, hey, come on, what are you trying to do, man, huh? It's very emotional, very loud, very aggressive, and you need to train for that environment and know that's what you're gonna pull your moves off in, right? You know, I could come on this video, clickbait you, and then say, hey guys, you know, if you do your forms really well, and you practice your stuff really nice, you can fight in the street. That'll work. But in reality, you do not need forms for fighting. In reality, a lot of this old movement and stuff is outdated. This will not work anymore for real life scenarios. In reality, you need to be training with a partner. You need to be training for what actually works, what actually happens in real life. And then from there, knowing what actually happens in real life, the best options of how to defend yourself in that scenario. First, quick principle I want to tell you is that in real life, fighting is not fair, right? If he comes up, and so we got in a car wreck, he hit me, but he's mad at me anyway. You first have to understand, people that are very angry, very emotional, very upset, that are crazy, they are really crazy. I can't sit here and tell them, I can't convince them, hey, we're friends, don't fight me. If the guy's crazy and the guy is bent on hurting you, he's gonna hurt you every time. I've dealt with people that when they're crazy or when they're irate, you cannot convince them otherwise. You can't say, hey, stop, whoa, stop. You cannot talk to them. They're crazy. With that, you have to keep that in mind. You can't always negotiate with someone, because in reality, if they're bent on hurting you, they're gonna hurt you. If they are very emotional, very upset, I can't calm them down with a few sentences. It's not gonna work. In real life as well, I don't know him. I don't know how he's trained. He could be a collegiate wrestler. He could be a boxer I've never heard about. He could train martial arts. He got a weapon, he got a knife, he got a gun. Especially nowadays, guns, everyone has them, everyone uses them. He could have friends I don't see. I don't know. I don't know, so I am not gonna take it easy on this guy, because he sure is not gonna take it easy on you. When guys pick fights with you, he's coming to me picking a fight with me because he thinks he can win. It wouldn't make sense for him to pick a fight with me, think he's gonna get beat up. No, he's trying to get an ego trip and thinks he can beat me up. They think you are a target, they think you are a victim. So you have to realize that. If you want to learn self-defense, you have to understand what is it, what are you training for before you can actually get into it. In self-defense, you really only need, for most people, you need a few things that you can use in most cases. You don't need a whole lot of stuff if you're just talking about simple self-defense against most regular people. Now, obviously, if you are a trained martial artist, then you'll be able to handle yourself against more variety of people. If he is trained, or if he has friends, or if he tries to sucker punch you first or something, you are trained a little more, or if he has jiu-jitsu background and he grapples me, then of course, knowing your martial arts will help you with more people. But for self-defense, for real fighting, you first have to know how to fight most people. That's the one thing I teach at first. I don't teach you how to fight another karate practitioner or another Wing Chun practitioner, but how to fight most people first. What are you gonna see in real life? And what my students have said that actually work for them. So, if you're not new here, you know obviously that I train JKD, and that I like that philosophy a lot, and that I use that philosophy a lot. And Bruce trained a lot of intercepting the person. Now in reality, there's a lot of ways you can do this. It's not just a finger jab to the eyes, even though that's very effective. So what do I mean by intercepting? Like I already discussed, most cases, the guys that come on to you, you're always not gonna wanna fight, obviously. And if you don't wanna fight, reality, you do not wanna fight. This is for if you feel like this guy really has an opportunity to hurt you. If you feel that, you need to do something, right? So you don't want to fight, so you're always talking to the guy, hey, I don't want to do anything, but my hands are always up doing something. If we're about this far away, then I have time now to react to anything he does. Whether he tries to lunge at me, take me down, anything, I have time. But in reality, guys get very close. They get up here. If my hands are like, hey bro, hey, I don't want to fight, bro, I don't want to fight, and he punches at me, I don't have any time to react. Once we're in this touching range, if his hands are not up and ready, he cannot stop me from punching him in the face, or punching him. So for example, I'm gonna touch him on the body right here. And all he has to do is not let me touch him. Just my hand out of the way, don't let me touch him right here. Right, sorry. There you go. Yeah, do it again. There you go. There you go. Don't. Hey man, what you trying to do? Come on, what you trying to do? Come on, go up. You can't stop it. That's why if you're this close, your hands are up doing something up. Not like this, because if I say, hey, I know what you're trying. He pulls out the gun and he unloads the clip. He takes out the knife, he calls his friends, you don't want to do that. Like I said, he thinks you're a victim and he thinks he can win easily. That's why he's attacking you. That's why he's stealing from you. That's why he's trying to rob you. So, hands are up. If I'm out this range, then my hands can be lower. I can be like, hey bro, I don't want to, and then do something. But if they're up here, my hands are at least nipple level, chest level, low. If it's this low, if he's very angry and irate, his pupils are gonna constrict, and he's not gonna be able to see the whole picture. He's not gonna see my whole body. He's adrenaline dump, mad, angry, whatever. He's not gonna see what my hands are doing. If, then again, my hands are here, I can still defend from this state. So in reality, if he does anything to me, I can defend because my hands are already in the fight. Just like if you're talking about like CQB training with guns, you want the gun in front of you in the fight at all times. You're not gonna clear a room with a gun down like this. You want it up in the fight. Same thing with your hands. You want your hands in the fight. Yeah, again, if we're far away, my hands can be lower. But here, I at least want them here. The only thing is, if I have him this high, he can be like a little suspect, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't want to trigger him at all. I'm like, hey bro, I don't want to fight. Bro, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yet again, if he is trying to hurt you, and you feel that, you know it, then you're going to intercept. So, yet again, you have to realize this is not fair, and that you're trying to defend yourself. If you can control the pace of the fight, you can hit him a few times and get out of there. That's it. You both go away free. You both go away not injured, right? Because really, I can't do this and intercept and control the fight, get him out fast. That's the best case scenario. Because if I let him swing first and let him try to fight me, now it's gonna get tough. Now it's really gonna be a fight. And it's gonna be a struggle, and I get hurt, he can get hurt. You don't want that. So I think that moving first is the best move, right? But if he tries to sucker punch you, your hands are already up. So if he does anything, do something, my hands are already making a guideline to be able to fake. If he does a straight punch, my hand is kind of here, and then I'm firing a punch back as well, right when he throws something. So it's intercepting, it's basically moving first. I am intercepting his aggression to attack. I know he's gonna hurt me, so I'm not going to let him hit me first. Because in reality, people don't hit one time. If he's mad, if I'm the bad guy, and I'm not telling him I'm the bad guy, I'm like, hey, bro, what are you doing, man? Come on. And I'm doing that to him. I'm not letting him do anything. I'm gonna hit him a lot. That's why I want to intercept. Because he's not gonna just throw one punch. Once he starts punching me, he goes, I'll step down, and now we're trading, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. Especially now with a bigger, stronger guy. This stuff as well works with bigger, stronger guys, and it also works against multiple people as well. If you're far away, and if I know he wants to hurt me, if I know, let's say he's fighting with my friends, or he might have a weapon, or I know he's hurting, like he's coming to me to hurt me. Like I know that for a fact, then I can intercept from this range. If you are a trained martial artist and you actually have good footwork, then you can intercept with an eye jab or a lead punch, something with a lead hand, if you are actually trained. So if it comes up, I'm like, hey bro, I don't want to fight, I'm doing that. Yet again, because of my step, I'm going again, hey bro, because of the step that I do, I can gain distance and hit him in the eye. I recommend for a lot of guys that don't train the eye jab, the lead punch. All I'm doing from here, I'm gonna jump the punch a little bit and extend my fist vertically. It's vertical because I get more range. From here, I can hit him, burst slightly with jab. I get a lot more range to use my body as well into it. So yet again, it comes, hey bro, I'm gonna jump into it and punch in the face, intercepting him. What I do as well, back up, especially if it's a bigger guy, more threatening, I can do a side kick to the knee or to the shin. So again, if he comes up, that I'm doing straight to his knee, to his shin. Step, come here, closer, stay there. Now here, I'm kicking it in, stay there. So in reality, I'm here, like, I'm shifting my foot closer, and I'm gonna drive through his knee. I'm gonna drive through his shin to stop him. Whenever you do this to him, if you miss the knee, that's fine. Fight the shin, it pushes his foot down to the ground and stops it for a brief second. I've used it, it works. So at the very least, you're going to stop the guy. So then it becomes, I hit him, then I'm coming up with a punch in the face. So literally you can practice this movement, very simple. I'm gonna show you all these techniques from a very casual hand on, because in real life, I'm not gonna do this in real life. I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do, because it gives them time to see, oh, he's trying to fight me. Now let me fight. A lot of fights don't start like that anymore. Maybe when your dad was young, fights said, hey, let's fight, okay, let's go. And then they did that. Nowadays, people want to come up close, smack him in the face, and just get the world star clip. He doesn't care. So you're gonna practice all these moves from a hey, I want to fight, casual hands down motion. So you can practice motion. Essentially, all I'm doing, you can look at videos I've done in the past about this kick. I've done all these videos. I've covered every technique in this video and another video. So if you want more tutorials, go to my YouTube channel and find it. But essentially, I'm skipping my leg up, and at the same time, I'm hopping and kicking the knee to the shin. You also want to, when you do it, you want to guard your face and then punch. Because the only counter you can do this kick is punching in the face. A lot of guys too, they teach leg kicks wrong because they'll teach them more Thai leg kicks. They teach them to drop their hand and do this. But if the guy punches me in the face, man, I'm gonna trade. You don't want to do that. You always want your hand in front of your face when you kick. That's what you always want. So yet again, I'm doing that, bam, and then I'm going to the face, and then hitting him. Then after that, I'm hitting him, attacking him. So if the guy's closer, my hands are up, then it's easier now. It's easier now. That's why I said if you're good, you can do it right here. But if you're beginner, hey bro, my hands are already here. Bam, I'm already here to do stuff. So he's not right and talking and moving his arms, say, hey, I have arms too. Hey, everybody. I can start hitting him in the face. From here, I can do a straight lead punch. I can do a palm strike, especially if you're not trained. Palm strikes, because that way I can hit a hard surface. You're not gonna break your hand. Or here, yet again, if I'm close to Spain, INDEPTH is very good as well. Here, it doesn't take any coordination. If you're out here, it would take coordination to get that really well. But if you're close, I can just shove in his eyes. He doesn't have time to react, right? So I'm gonna tell him now, hey, I'm gonna do a hop hook and just talk, and then whenever you see it coming, you fin it. So hey, just whenever you see it coming, just like, come on me. And then come and talk to me a little bit like, he doesn't have time to react. It doesn't work. That's something you can use another way. You can throw as well, so here, bam, and then bam. Once you hit him once, you want to keep attacking him, keep pressuring him. Another principle is when you attack and intercept, all my shots now are going to be, my first few shots are going to be straight attacks. Because I want to overwhelm him to not give him a chance to hit me. A lot of times we got to swing a lot, and that gives us the time to attack. A lot of guys swing a lot, and that gives the opponent time to defend. So we're here, I'm like, hey, what you want to do? But now we're fighting, and we're training, you don't want to do that. But if I'm here, I'm hitting him straight shots. So now if he throws a round shot, it's not gonna work. Because I'm gonna beat him in the punch, I'm gonna intercept him. That's the idea. So from any technique of the straight to the face, bam, bam. After that, I'm following with the backhand straight shot. Now, we're gonna talk about power generation because the real fight, bigger, stronger, you always want your techniques to work on a bigger, stronger guy. Always. Because if he's a smaller guy, you can't get away with stuff. If he's your same weight class, you can possibly get away with stuff and just do your own thing and beat him. If he's bigger, stronger, angry, you need to be good, you need to know what you're talking about. A lot of guys think from this, from here, come to me, from here, if I do that, that doesn't have any power. People say, oh, your lead hand's in the front, it's not a lot of power to hit the guy. That's not the case, it's not true. That's where training comes in, and you have to practice these movements from here, bam, and practicing punching. Practicing that. So real quick, so essentially, the way I'm doing this punch, the vertical punch, in my opinion, generates more power than a horizontal. Now, if it's your rear hand, the horizontal works great, but for your lead hand, you want the vertical for that first shot. From here, all I'm gonna do, I can just hop into it and twist my body this way. That way from here, I can get forced in the punch into the guy's face. Yet again, that's to the guy's face. It's up to you. It's up to you. You're talking here, bam, ground the person back, and now it's gonna shut up the second shot. The second shot, I always like a palm strike, because now, the cross works good, but with this palm strike, you can get a lot of force into it as well. Because from here, I'm talking, I already hit him once, this hand's loaded, bam, I jump into it and I hit him hard. Yet again, with proper practice, you can do this well. like I said, I punch the guy first, and then that second shot's gonna hit him off balance. And it works. 2, my hand's open, I'm not gonna break anything. I'm not going to hit him in the teeth for my hand. Very simple. Somebody one more time. So yet again, either from here, eye jab, here, a punch. Here, I'm doing something first. Then I'm jumping in the shot. I'm literally jumping my body weight into the shot. I'm literally, once I hit him and he leans back, I'm jumping to get my force into the punch because I want all my body weight into the punch. Now he's bigger and stronger. I'm taking 180 pounds of force into his 10-pound head and jumping through. Now, I can hurt him. So now in this scenario, I can either finish with straight shots, and really moving into him. Big thing, doing straight shots, I'm always pressuring him. It's here, come up, okay, so here, sorry. But I'm putting force on him, pushing him back, getting him off balance. But you can either finish with your straight shots, or if you're a shorter guy or you're a weaker guy or a woman, I can come here, I can do that, I jab first, palm strike, and this sets up a power slap to the face. Yet again, open hand because I don't have to train the fist a lot. I don't have to train it to not hit his head, and I can do a slap here. So, like I showed earlier, the first punch, palm strike, eye jab, palm strike in the face, hard, and the second one sets up because in reality, he's leaning back now. Because I do everything I shot, and now, bam! Drop him, knock him out, or do straight shots. If you're a grappler, from here, if I do this, bam, now I can go on the double leg, I can go on the single leg. It works. With the slap, yet again, if you practice the mechanics, you can get it very hard. Again, from here, that's to the guy's face, to his cheek, and gonna possibly knock him out, or drop him so he can get away if you can run. This way, I'm doing all this in a way to where it doesn't matter if he's a boxer. It doesn't matter if he's a wrestler. Because I'm intercepting, I'm putting pressure on him, and now I'm gonna take him out, hurt him, so I can get away, so I can run away and be safe. If the person has their hands up, talking about hands, and like their hands are in the way, their hands are in the way. If I try to punch him now, he can block. Try to punch him, he can do something. And now we're gonna start trading again. We're gonna start trading where now I can't punch him, he's gonna be punching me, and you don't wanna do that.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is nobody. I'm not sponsored yet, but what I am doing is promoting the free course that I have right now. Real quick, it only takes 1 minute to sign up, and it's 100% free right now. In this course, it has a variety of things to learn, from Jeet Kune Do to just regular mixed martial arts. Like I said, it's 100% free right now. There's a lot of courses you can take, and it's really no brainer, guys. Look, for the first course, Jeet Kune Do, you have a lot of courses. If you like my Bruce Lee stories of documenting certain Bruce Lee stories and stuff, I have that whole section on here as well. There's a lot of stuff on here, guys. It's really no brainer. You have everything from the introduction, the basics, okay, what is Jeet Kune Do? What is that? All the way to actual how to do it, kickboxing variations and the trapping and the defense, fundamental striking. I have a lot of stuff on here, guys. It's a no-brainer. Like I said, if you're not sure, just try it out. It takes 1 minute to sign up, and that's the only way you can support me, is by supporting this course, and help me out by all the time and effort I put in this course. There's also everything from just the quote-unquote masterclass of Jeet Kune Do and what is that and how to do it. And then I have other courses of how to train by yourself. If you don't have a partner or equipment, how can you train? I also have a more self-defense centered course. Whereas if you don't know any martial arts, if you know a little bit, how can I streamline the information so that you can defend yourself within a month? Things that are simple, direct, but things that a person would need to actually defend themselves. Real stuff, not how to fight in the tournaments and stuff, but actually how to defend yourself, your friends, and it's very easy to learn. As well, if you want to get like Bruce Lee, I have 2 Bruce Lee type courses. One on his workout and diet, which is very good, and the other one on how to actually get like him as a fighter, as a martial artist, his attributes and those sort of things as well. I'm also working on a weapons course as well. So really, this is a no-brainer, guys. Like I said, this is the only way to support me. And if you like what I do, if you like my YouTube channel, you're gonna love this. Like I said, it's free right now. So go check it out. And with that out the way, let's get back into the video.
With their hands up, you can use some trapping. A lot of Asian arts have this, a lot of Southern Asian arts have this, a lot of Indonesian arts have this. Essentially, all trapping is, if I can't punch in the face, I'm gonna move his hand out the way to do something to be able to hit him in the face. It's designed to hit the guy in the face. If he has his hands up, we're talking. I can't punch here, but yet again, my hands are up and casual. Here, everybody's hard. There, because I can't punch. Here, if his hands are up, I can push this one hand out the way and go for a hit. So it'll look like this. From here, hey bro, I don't know. And look how I move forward as well. After this shot, I'm letting go, bam, I'm hitting here. That's it. Come again. So same thing, I'll do it slow from here, because yet again, if I punch, you can do something. From here, bam. And if he defends with his rear hand, yes, you can do the trapping in the Wing Chun. You can do that, fine. But real life, if he does that, let go of your bottom hand, hit him in the face. Because now, my hand's over his other hand, he can't do anything. This is much faster, more effective. But yes, you're trained, and he does that. If you train, I do this, you can come under and hit like that. You can do that, yes. But I just go straight to the hit after that because it works. But like I said, this only works if his hands are up in the fight. Where's up? If his hands like this, if his hands are low, I can still get him with a punch because he's not ready. And notice I'm not winding up, I'm going straight to the shot. It works. But it only works if his hands are high enough. He's talking, he's doing whatever with his hands, hey bro, to where I can't do that. So again, I'm literally moving his hand first and forcing him to stop me. Now he can't hit me. I'm covering him, and yet again, I'm going to bring his hand back, come down, and then I can do the trapping or whatever, but you put him on defense immediately. From that position, he can't do anything. He can't fight. Another way to do this, hands up. If this hand is a little bit closer, he's talking with his hand more, I can come around and do like that. Essentially all I'm doing, I move, I stepped. When I step, I move my hands this way, the other hand got him, over, punching. Now if he defend, bam, that shoots that line open. Because again, if he does that, I could go in I could do that, yes. Or this hand's open, bam, bam, and then I'm fighting, I'm hitting him. This works as well. Last, if he has his hands again, I can cock here, but hey, and kick to the stomach. They're not gonna be expecting this if you're a good kicker. Because, yet again, in reality, he tries to block it, I'm coming in the face again. I'm hitting him in the face. When you kick, you hit in the face every time you do that. But like I said, no one's gonna expect you to kick to the stomach. But this front push kick works because I can push him back. And also too, I can move his hand to guard it, but to distract him as well. But then again, after you kick, bam, I'm hitting him. Because at that split second, he's not hitting me. He can't hit me in this position of doing that. That gives me an opportunity to hit, and now I keep hitting straight punches and hitting. The straight shots are important because if he tries to grab me and grapple, I can defend now. Because if I'm here, I'm punching, he grabs me, it's making it very hard for him to do stuff. Notice here, I frame on his head to make it harder for him to do stuff. Because here, I do this, I can sweep, but I'm still fighting. My hands are on the center line. So once he brings his head and attack me or anything, I can frame off his neck and head to keep him away. My elbows in, controlling it, and now I can sprawl, or knee, I can defend the takedown from that. If I swing, he can grab it. So if I swing, he can, now I'm stuck. If I swing, he can clinch me. Yet again, I'm here. He can grab. Now I'm stuck. If you do end up in the clinch, I showed you already, you try to take you down, your hands are, you're punching. But if you try to stay down, you try to stay you down, you're gonna frame up, you're gonna sprawl. You're gonna sprawl, but all your way into it, it's gonna make it very hard. My hands are here, and if you can, if your hand's on top of his neck, you can go for the knees in the face. And that's what you do in real life. A wrestler's not gonna look for that. He's not gonna be trained to defend a knee to the face when he's going in for a double leg. Another way, if he tries to, if he gets close where I can't punch, I can go for a clinch. From this range, if, come up close, we're talking, and he gets close and he tries to swing, we're too close, I can grab and go for a clinch and a hook on his arm. From here, I control his bicep and defend because now he can't punch me. If he doesn't punch me, I'm controlling him on the inside. From here, I can go for a headbutt. Now, you've seen my videos on headbutts. Essentially, all I'm doing, I take my hand here, I look down on the floor, and I shove his face into my top of my head. It's gonna hurt him, it's gonna break teeth, it's gonna break his nose, it's gonna hurt. Reality, I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing to his face. So in this close range, I can even enter with that move. If we're close like this, we're close, hey, I can enter with that. Yet again though, with the clinch, you want your hands close on the inside. Not control, not gonna overhit, my hands are on the inside. You wanna train that as well. If he could, maybe you're here and he tries to bear hug you and tries to take you down. Here, both your hands, go for an eye gouge, right backwards. Works every time. You know why? The pain is not going to hold on. Two last things. If now you know this, you can train this. If let's say I'm here again, so I'm gonna punch and he starts to flinch, because that's the reaction you're gonna get. He's not ready and he does not think you're gonna hurt him, and all of a sudden you can do an eye flick. That's another move you can do, where you literally go to one eye. It's simple in the eye jab. You're literally going to one eye and flicking at it. But also you're doing it hard. I'm not doing it hard, but you're literally, bam, like you're doing that to his eye. It's gonna close his eyes, it's gonna flinch. Whenever you hit him first and they flinch, that's a very common response. Because like I said, he's not ready for you to attack him and rush him like that. When he flinches, there's a few ways he's gonna hold his arms up, and that's the trapping works. So, thank you for watching this video. Like the video, comment down below if this was actually good. You know, I think this is gonna be one of the best Simple Things videos on YouTube, because I really try to explain it and break it down to you how it really works in real life. So many guys show you stuff that works only against the trained practitioner, only against the trained practitioner, only against the trained practitioner, but not what you're actually going to encounter in the street in real life. So, thanks for watching, stay safe guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next video, stay safe, keep training.